How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and welcome to episode 23 of TNT Stocks. Today's actual date is September 1st of 2025, and the simulated date is November 2nd of 2026. We have big news, some exciting news, some pretty big events going on since the previous episode. So lots to talk about. So let's go ahead and get through the criteria and the disclaimer and then get into the slides. All right, so we do one video per week. We'll simulate 1 month. I will create videos when available at home, not while traveling on Army Reserve duty or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. All stocks bought or sold in the simulation are actual companies with their actual end-of-week closing stock prices. Stocks can be sold between episodes at sold date closing costs. That's a new piece to the criteria. So basically, between Monday and Friday, I can sell a stock that's on the that's in our portfolio. But when I do that, it is whatever that stock closes at on that particular day. So if I see something on Wednesday that needs to sell, I will sell it. But I'm not going to sell it in the middle of the day. It's always going to be at the closing cost. This month we bought 3 stocks at the price range of $5 to $140. Let us see what $100 per video would look like over time. Disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. Day trading has high risks involved. All gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stock you will purchase. All right, let's start getting into it. Let's get into the news. So here you see half of our portfolio because there's so many line items that I can't fit it all into one slide. I got to create 2 different slides for it, which is a good thing. You want to have a wide, diverse portfolio. You don't want to have all your money nested into one stock. So we'll just start from the bottom and make our way down. You see SBEV still holds the top money loser, and my little recording timer is always in the way of this, so I can't really see it. Let me go to my notes here. So SBEV, if we were to sold that at closing on Friday, we would have had a loss of $35, an overall percentage loss of 72%. It has come back quite a bit over the past few weeks, so that's good. It's good to see it growing and recovering some, but I'm afraid that when basically anything that's under $2, I just leave it be. We're riding that unfortunate wave. So if it rises above $2, we're probably going to let it go. Same with the line item above it, AGL, which has also been resurging a little bit as well. If it rises above $2, yeah, it's pretty much gonna go. We're gonna just have to take the losses on it. So you see, there's AGL, SBEV. We also have another AGL and another SBEV that, yeah, those are really going to hurt our numbers. But that's when I was using a different strategy, and it kind of is what it is. We're just going to have to live with it. But the real big thing that I want to talk about, real exciting news, is if you look down to the light blue, SATS, we did sell this one. And notice that the gain loss on it is $133.56. That is what we made off of selling this one. This guy, I think it was Tuesday. It jumped big time. You see on our portfolio, it jumped 191%. This is the type of thing we've been waiting to see. I even had this on my personal portfolio and sold this one as well. One of my other simulations had it, and it had a gain of like $3,000 on that simulation. So pretty cool to see that happen. Really is going to make our graphs going forward in some of the other slides. But that's the big and exciting news in this video is you see how much this guy had jumped up. In fact, I do believe it still has been moving up. So if you've been watching these videos and you know that this Sats has been our top money maker, our top money gainer, I mean, and we've been waiting for it to mature. It really did mature, and then we sold it. Um, and so yeah, now it's not no longer our top money maker on the side because it's been sold. But you see, we've really cashed in on this one. We'll unpack that a little bit more on some of the other sides. So taking its place as now the top money gainer is now METC. I'm sorry, let me back up one more second. So yeah, if you were watching previous videos and saw how well Sats was performing, I hope that you did purchase some of that stocks, and I hope that you were able to cash in on the big gains that it had made over the past week. Uh, Now moving forward, METC is now our top money gainer. You see it's sitting at 41.97 if we were to sell that on Friday at closing with an overall gain of 117%. So pretty exciting for that one as well. There was another one that had been close, XGN, that's right, just a little bit below it. It had been challenging Sats to be the top money gainer, but you see METC really picked up as well. So I hope that's also a stock that you guys have purchased from watching these videos. Going into our next slide, you see here are two others that we did sell, NUTX and VEON. Unfortunately, those did sell with a little bit of a hit. On this slide, kind of disappointing because those were some high dollar purchases that we had, and since August 8th, we've been spending more money on the line items that we've been purchasing, on the stocks that we've been buying. So I'd really hope to see some big gains since August 8th with the amount of money we've been purchasing, and also with our new strategy. But unfortunately, we had to go ahead and let these two go, and we weren't able to cash in on some income on it. You see that it was pretty much a loss of about $9 and, well, not about, it was not negative $9.65. But with our strategy, we actually are going to sell more times at a loss than we will, but we're trying to capture those big gains like what we had with Sats and METC. So what we have purchased, Guardian Health Incorporated, 2 shares at $67.42. We went ahead and did purchase some more VEON. That was definitely a mistake on my part. Why would we sell that? That's probably a typo. I'll have to go back and correct that. Why would we sell VEON and then turn right back around and then buy it again? So I apologize for that. And then you see EQT Corporation, 2 shares at $51.84, which gives us a total of 139 shares. And if we were to have sold everything on Friday at closing costs, we would have had an overall gain of $95.31. So all that has gone up, really up, big time up. And we'll unpack that here a little bit more in the next slides, which is pretty exciting to see because you see 2 big jumps on the over-under over the past few months. The previous episode was the biggest jump we've had to date, and now you see another big jump. This one was about almost $60 jump, all the way from $37 up to $95.31. And it's actually our lowest was, looking at here on the notes, our lowest was a negative $91.43. So now our highest ever is now higher than on this side of on the right side of the graph than it was on the lowest side of the graph. So pretty exciting to see. Really glad to see that kind of movement. Cool to look at, cool to see, and of course we want to see it keep moving up. But I'm afraid that once we remove Sats from the from this calculation, that with that dollar amount being removed from it, it's going to probably move in the wrong direction. Um, as of right now, it would be moving back into the negative. We'll see that on the last slide, but who knows? Maybe this week will be a positive week and move it back into the right direction, or at least on the right side of the graph, which right side means on above the $0 amount. Our income here, look at that jump. Look at that big jump over since the past episode. All the way from negative $21 up to $102.81. So now that's our overall take home. With SATS being such a big take home, this slide right here has really jumped big time, and this is what we've been looking for. This is what we've been waiting to see. I'm surprised that it's taken. Maybe it's because we do one episode a week equals 1 month. From my experience, I experience jumps like this more than once every 2 years. This is probably the third time just this year that I've experienced a jump like that, and I've been able to cash in on it. So it may just be the way we format these videos, 1 week equaling 1 month, but still pretty cool to see that happen, and hopefully it won't take as long to see a jump like that happen again. And then of course we cash in on half of that. Whatever we sell on a positive, we cash in on half of that. So half of that 133 was about 60, 60 public math, 62 or $66. So yeah, we were able to jump from $56 up to $123 on our take home. So pretty cool to see a big jump on this slide as well, from September to October. And yeah, so in 2026, we've had a couple of big jumps, one from June to July, and now one from September to October. And of course, as our portfolio grows, and hopefully with this new strategy, we will see more jumps like that in the coming months. Of course, here what we have is what we have invested in our portfolio. This is basically showing the stocks that what we have at the purchase price of the stocks that we purchased. So what was it? It was 139 stocks at their purchase price. In actually, it wouldn't be 139. We'll unpack that a little bit more on the last slide. What it actually current is right now with the portfolio. So, but that's basically what this represents. And then the next slide is showing what we have total in our portfolio overall. And this one is, I've been talking about over the past few videos that we hope to see over time a curve happen. So with half of that SATS being thrown back into the pot, it actually did make just a little bit of a curve in the right direction from October to November. That's what we want to see over the next several months. We want to see that curve get steeper and steeper, going up, 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 and continue to go up. So I wasn't expecting to see that yet, but pretty cool to go ahead and see some. I think in the next few videos, it'll remain pretty linear with the way that curve is right now, but still cool to see it happen. And of course, here's our combined slide of the over-under income take-home. In take-home, I just like to see all these kind of mesh together. I call this the spaghetti slide. And yeah, you see at the very end for October, all three of them just jumped almost all on top of each other. Again, really cool to see that happen, and definitely want to see more of those happen sooner than later. And then here's our combined investment total. These two should stay pretty parallel together. You see over time they have been, but over the past few months it kind of has gotten a little bit chaotic with them and kind of separating a little bit. I do imagine there may be some more separation. Maybe they'll come closer together, but you know, we'll just see how that works over time. And then yeah, here's our portfolio after we remove the line items that we did sell. And actually, you see there at the very bottom, I did make that correction. So the one stock that we did purchase, not the Vion, we purchased a CART right here, the second to last CART at one share at $43, and actually that whole I'm going to have to brief by exception on this one. This slide is not updated. I thought I did update this one, but I guess when I saved it, it didn't take. So I apologize for that. But basically, what you see here is what we had. Well, this is really from the previous episode, because the slide did not save like I expected it to. But I can give you a brief by exception here in just a second. So total shares is 132, and then if we were the over under is negative $20.60. So if we were to sell everything Monday morning at opening, we would actually have now a loss of $28.60. So like I said, that number, that over under is going to go down. Back on right now, back onto the wrong side of it's going to go on the negative side. We really wanted to be on the positive side, but hopefully this week is going to be a good week, and it brings it back up onto the positive side, and we have some other big gains within the within our portfolio. Yeah, looking at this here, I see where it still has stats as this should be off here altogether. So again, I apologize for that. This slide did not save when I did update it, but I think you all pretty much get the picture, and I hope that you all do get some useful information out of this. I hope you enjoy watching these videos. I certainly do enjoy talking about them. I'm looking at we're at like 17 minutes here. They keep getting longer and longer. So I hope you do get some useful information out of it that you can apply to your portfolio. And with that being said, good stocks hunting. Don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. All of the above. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Until then, take it easy.